Ballou, the one-handed slam.
Has it! Touchdown!
Good evening, welcome to Waukee Stadium. It's girls soccer here coming up on CISN.TV. Number 4 Waukee hosting number 10 Johnston tonight. As Waukee coming in at 8-3, Johnston at 8-2, and Waukee held at number 4 in the ratings last week. Johnston dropped a notch to number 10. Centennial in there at number 1. They moved up from number 2. Valley moved up from number 5 to number 2, and Pleasant Valley, which had been number 1, dropped down to number 3 after their first 2 losses of the season. Then Waukee sits in there at 4. Dowling, Linmar, Council Bluffs, Abe Lincoln, Ankeny, Bettendorf, and Johnston round out the top 10 in soccer here tonight. So it's a top 10 matchup. Waukee hosting Johnston here, and we'll have more on the pregame, starting lineups, all that coming up for you after this on CISN.TV.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Waukee Stadium in Waukee, the Warriors getting ready to host the Johnston Dragons here. Both these teams with 8 wins, Waukee against 3 losses, and Johnston with 2 losses. Time now to check out our players to watch tonight. First for Johnston, Isabel Garcia, a sophomore. She's got 12 goals and 5 assists on the season for a total of 29 points, and she'll be one of the people to watch here tonight for Johnston with 12 goals leading the team. They do have one other double goal scorer. We'll talk about that later. For Waukee, it's Haley Horman tonight, the senior. She has 6 goals and 5 assists, and coming into this one, and she'll be one of the players also to watch. And I don't know if we did this on purpose, but 2 number 13s to be watching. Lucky number 13s tonight, both these players here, as they're warming up down on the field, getting ready for soccer with Waukee and Johnston. Taking a look at the schedule here for Waukee, they've won 3 in a row here. Their loss came to they lost to Valley and lost to Normal Community in a tournament in Burlington, and then they beat Linmar, Dowling, and Fort Dodge to run off 3 in a row. So they have on a bit of a win streak here right now. For Johnston, they come in with a win over Ankeny, 2-1 win over Ankeny after a 3-2 loss to Valley. But prior to that, they had, 2, 4, 6, 7 wins in a row after losing their season opener. So they've kind of had things going here, and you look at that most recent score of the like opponents. It was a 3-2 loss for Johnston to Valley, a 1-0 loss to Valley for Waukee. Has got the scoreboard speakers cranked up here. Well, we got the window open. It's a nice night, pretty cool, and doesn't look like much breeze out there. One of the few nights here we've had in the last couple of weeks or so where we haven't had much breeze down on the field. It doesn't appear to be right now. 60 degrees. Still feels cool out there, but the flags aren't fluttering as heavy as they have been in some of these previous games where the wind has been a big factor, and it may not be as big a factor in this one here tonight. We'll see as we move along. Well, let's take another break. We'll do that. We'll come back and just about ready for starting lineups and to get this one kicked off here on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at Waukee Stadium, getting ready for girls soccer here tonight. Class 3A, number 4 Waukee at 8-3, hosting number 10 Johnston at 8-2. As getting about midway, head toward the midway point of the month, and the state tournament will be in June. It's 8th, 9th, and 11th of June, so winded down toward that. These teams, good matchup for them to see where they're at as they will send the captains out to do the coin toss, and you get to have your choice of which way you want to defend, or do you want to kick the ball. And as I said, maybe a little wind out of the south blowing north, but not a big, maybe not a big enough factor that you worry about that in your selection of which way to go here. But we'll see what happens with these two teams. Mentioned for Johnson, Isabel Garcia, their leading scorer with 12 goals, 10 for Isabella Balsley, and 6 for Emma Hampton. Also 5 for Ashley Faber, the senior there. And for Waukee, Olivia Lovell, their leading goal scorer, is out with injury. So it'll be Natalie Gallagher is next in line there with 8. Haley Horman, our player to watch, the senior, with 6. Anna Coppola with 6. And we're ready for starting lineup, sounds like, here.
One of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one of those values that makes these games an educational experience. Feel free to cheer on your team's achievements while refraining.
We'll get those lineups here in just a second.
Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Dragons from Johnston High School. In goal is senior Emma Hayes. Number 1, senior Ashley Faber. Number 2, senior Sydney Ronker. Number 3, junior Jay Olson. Number 4, junior Kate Antholfer. Number 7, freshman Isabella Balston. Number 12, junior Lillian Trinkamp. Number 13, sophomore Isabel Garcia. Number 15, junior Ella Smith. Number 16, sophomore Emma Hampton. Number 18, senior Laveda Boggs. The Johnston Dragons are coached by Eric Schaefer and assisted by Mike Burrow, Emily Hinkle, Tyler Lafferty, and Andy Smith. And now, your starting lineups for the Waukee Warriors. Number 2, sophomore Natalie Gallagher. Number 3, senior Sophia News. Number 5, senior Ellie Dunphy. Number 7, junior Annie McDevitt. Number 12, sophomore Macy Davis. Number 13, senior Haley Horman. Number 15, junior Chloe Olson. Number 17, sophomore Anna Coppola. Number 19, sophomore Zoe Mahoney. Number 23, senior Belle Duffy. Number 27, senior Sarah White. The Waukee High School is coached by Tony Gabriel and assisted by Madison Burton, John Galley, Jonathan Kerr, Kathleen Fender, and Maddie Smith. Now, to honor America.
Let's take a break. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Yeah, we're ready for kickoff. Waukee and Johnston.
South.
And
Put your hands together for the DSA U11 and U10 girls that are helping us out being ball girls tonight.
he's calling it a 9-mile-an-hour wind, but I don't think so. Let's take a look at these are Johnston lineups first. Ashley Faber, Cindy Ron Carr, Shea Polson, Kate Anthofer, Lillian Trenkamp, Isabella Garcia, Ella Smith, Emma Hampton, Nevada Voss, and in goal is Emma Haynes. For Waukee, it's Natalie Gallagher, Sophia Muse, Anna McDevitt, Macy Davis, Haley Horman, Chloe Olson, Anna Coppola, Zoe Mahoney, Belle Duffy, and Taryn Reitzma, the senior, in goal. For Reitzma, 2 goals given up, 30 saves, 93.8% percentage. For Emma Haynes, 2 goals against, 16 saves, 88.9% on the season. And Johnston in the white will kick it off to get it started here tonight. And there's the whistle from the center referee, and we're underway here. Johnston sends it out wide to Trenkamp. Now she'll drop it back, and they go up the sideline there looking for Ron Carr. And battle for it. Waukee wins it. They go up ahead. They'll turn it. Horman sends it across to McDevitt. She goes outside. Push up on the outside. Defending. Johnston in and cleared out, but that'll be a corner as Shea Polson had to come over and clear that out of there. And right away, set piece here for Waukee. And McDevitt takes it off the little tap. She tries to send it right down the touch line, but it comes back out to Mahoney. Inside to the keeper. And routine for Emma Haynes. And now Waukee takes possession again. Trying to move it up ahead. Faber steps up for Johnston, but then it's set out. Throw on the far side for Waukee. Good throw down the sideline there to Gallagher. Waukee keeps it alive. Working it to the middle. Knocked down by Horman. And up ahead, Gallagher on the run trying to get to it. But Anthofer will send it out. There'll be a throw in for Waukee. On the far side. But in their final third here toward the goal. See if they try to throw it deep in the middle. They do. Good deep throw in there. And Gallagher got touch on it. Now there'll be a corner kick. Second corner here already for Waukee. They send Mahoney over again along with McDevitt. And they just tap it in. Then try to work it down the touch line. Defender's there and clears it out. Finally, coming back is Dunphy. Now Muse out there. Tried to knock it down but couldn't. Here's Garcia. Now back to Waukee into the middle. Trying to get through traffic is Gallagher. She drops it back now to McDevitt. McDevitt works it outside. Go into Duffy and cleared for the moment by Garcia, but Waukee gets possession back. Waukee trying to keep it in their half. Up ahead, nice pass to the feet of Gallagher, but then taken away by Faber. Waukee right there matching him. They set it up ahead again, but Waukee has just one player back. That was enough. There's Garcia who steps in. And they pushed up a little bit, but unable to get a run going there. Now that one a little too much pace on it to Gallagher. Goes through to her on into the keeper. And nice trap with the foot there by Waukee, but it's out, and it'll be a throw in. Waukee. A little too high there. They try to control it, put it in place, send it over. Coppola over to the middle there to Duffy. Now we'll go far side. And Faber steps in there for Johnston. And sent up ahead by Garcia, but it'll go too far, and it'll be a throw in for Waukee. 5 minutes in here. Mostly on Waukee's half to start it out in the early minutes. Johnson's got it across the half, but not really with any kind of control at all. And now here comes Waukee again. Good spacing there. Had somebody open out wide to the left. Now goes into the middle there to Gallagher. Gallagher trying to turn it. Shoots it into two defenders. As she came around on it, but no opening that she could get through. Garcia knocks it down. She controls it and sends it outside. Now here comes Johnston up, but quickly. Pass intercepted. And they'll let it go out and they'll throw it in. Mahoney. Hard throw. And then Coppola battles for it. And Gallagher trying to win it now. Kept alive by Mahoney. And Waukee keeping the pressure on. Horman. And still keeping it up ahead. Gallagher tries to get by the defender. And there'll be a foul called on Faber. And Waukee will have a free kick right about the 18. A little farther out than that, but straight on here. Good early setup for Waukee. Haley Horman will take the free kick. Sends it right off the keeper's hand, still rattling the box, and diving down and saving it is Haynes. That was a hard smash that went off her hands as she tried to knock it away, and then the ricochet shot. She had to dive to her left and gather it in before it rolled across the line. Now here's Johnston, a quick counter the other way. Going with it is Balsley. And so 1 minute Johnston's at the back trying to make a diving save, and the next minute they do a quick counter there and get it up in a hurry. Now they're in position. Throw in by their goal. And a little contact there, but nothing called, and there'll be a corner for Johnston. Their first of the day. So a set piece here. Kick swinging in. Keeper right there. Reitzma to handle it. And now sneaking up through is Shea Polson to take that away. Looked like the ball was going to get through up top, but she takes it away, and now here's Waukee sending it back the other way as Waukee is all pushed back on defense. Now they're going to try to turn it around and reshape it and get some people up front, which they do. They kind of reset that shape, get the forwards up there. But now here's Johnston on the counter. A little too much on that one. Had somebody open in the middle, but that one sneaks through. Mahoney. They drop it off to McDevitt. Now looking for Gallagher up ahead. It's rattle around there. Roncard does handle it, gets it over to Faber. And they send it up ahead to the corner for Balsley. She'll run it down, stop it, now turn it. She gets some help in there. She'll set it through, but nobody there. Maybe could have waited till she got her teammates on a run into the goal. Now turned by Waukee. Coppola up ahead to Gallagher. Gallagher goes back outside to Mahoney. And take it away. Good defense by Polson. And Roncard will drop it back to Polson, who booms it up ahead. And kept in play by Mahoney. Square pass over, now up ahead, Gallagher. Almost gets by the defense. She goes down hard. And gets up slowly, gingerly on that left foot or ankle. She might have turned there, we'll see. Now Waukee will have to send it out, which Macy Davis does. And Johnston putting the pressure now back the other way on Waukee in the early going. There's Garcia working with it. Somehow got a shot off. It didn't look like there was much opening there, but she did. Sophomore, leading goal scorer for Johnston. That came right down her arm, but no whistle. As that was, looked like she was directing it right down her arm to the ground and took advantage of that, but the official let it play on. And here comes Waukee trying to move it back the other way. Up ahead to Horman. And they try to sneak it through that middle, but the defenders are right there. And then the big shot up ahead by Polson. She's got a leg. When she puts the foot into it, she sends it upfield in a hurry. And that's why they got her back there. The defender clearing it out. Now Johnston into the middle. Turns on it. And right to the keeper. But good skill by Balsley there, the freshman. She's got 10 goals. You can see why. The way she handled that, moved around the defender and got a shot off. Wasn't a hard one, but it was right at the keeper, and you never know. So now here Waukee turns it back. Coppola. Now back to Coppola, looking outside to Mahoney. Mahoney keeps it in. Oh, right through the legs there. Nutmeg right through and up ahead. Can they turn it? Looking for Mahoney, not quite there. And now back the other way. Won't get far. The defender knocks it down. Macy Davis sends it up ahead to Horman. He's looking for Gallagher. Gallagher drops it off to Coppola. Coppola. They're trying to find a seam in that back line. Over. Up ahead, Gallagher. Gallagher gets it on the outside of her foot. Now back to the left foot. Goal!
Goal by sophomore, number 2, Natalie Gallagher.
Natalie Gallagher, great footwork. Really worked that ball.
Entering the game for Waukee, number 9, freshman Sammy Elgis. And entering the game for
you see, she got it.
Number 5, freshman Brandy Wu.
Switched feet there, got it to her left foot and fired it home. And she works it in and right by the keeper. There you go. Great piece of skill out of her and Gallagher. is on the board for the ninth goal of the season. 1-0 Waukee. And there was a lot of good passing that preceded that. They moved it around and got it to Gallagher, and then she did her own work. Now back inside. Keeper comes out, and it's cleared out of there. And that'll be a corner.
Corner kick, Johnston.
But Isabella Balsley putting the pressure on there. And then Johnston had to clear it out. I think that was Chloe Olson who came in over there and cleared it out. As here's the corner. Swinging in, headed, but it's going to be wide. And that'll go out for a goal kick.
Waukee.
That was off the Ella Smith. Took the corner on that one. Now Waukee back up again. Battle for it. And there's Elchis who's in there now. She came in.
Throwing Waukee.
And Lauren Gates will come in for Waukee. And out will come Capola. So Samantha Elchis, the freshman, and Lauren Gates, the senior, in now for Waukee. There's Balsley trying to get on it up to Gallagher. Gallagher gives it off, but taken away. Faber drops it over. Now they get it outside to Trenkamp. And a little one-on-one there. Johnston retains possession. Trying to work it up the field, but putting the pressure on is Waukee. There's Gates right into the game, make something happen. In the middle to Gallagher. She'll send it to the right. Up ahead to Elchis. Back across the middle, Horman. Horman leaves it right through the middle. Nice pass. If Gallagher kept running, looked like she kind of stopped and tried to trap it, but she turns and keeps running right up that seam. She might have had an open look at the goal. Now here's Johnston. Back up the other way, but defender comes up. And now Waukee with the pressure. Polson has to send it out. Shea Polson. And Waukee will throw it in. Gates drops it right into the feet. Now back over to no, that's McDevitt. They go out wide. Into the middle. Nice little pass over to Gallagher. Gallagher, and that'll be a corner. No, goal kick.
Goal kick. Johnston.
Had to wait to see. Couldn't tell from here if it went off the defender. I don't think the center referee did either. He took a long look at the AR, and the AR said it was a goal kick, so that's the way it'll work, and that's the way you want to do, because sometimes whoever's closest has a little better look, and sometimes the angle is there, but the AR said it's a goal kick. Now Johnson will try to work it back out of here. Up ahead. Brandy Vu in there now for Johnston. And now
direct free kick for Waukee.
Foul called over there against Johnston. It'll be a free kick for Waukee. I think he might have been playing advantage a little bit, wanted to see how that developed, and he ends up then blowing the whistle on it. Call advantage and see. You don't want to interrupt it if Waukee's going to turn a good high kick in the middle, headed wide and out, and that'll be a goal kick. And that was good placement in there. Waukee got ahead on it, but wide of the goal, and now Johnston with the goal kick. Johnston trying to push it up. One thing about Waukee, they're not just a good offensive team, but also defensively. This counter's kind of slick. Trying to lean over and see out the window, and now Johnston will have the corner kick once again. And setting up to take it is Ella Smith. Emma Hampton right in the middle there. She kind of swings it out deep, and Faber got a head on it, but that's going to go wide and be a goal kick for Waukee. And Waukee will retain it on the throw. Faber heads it over. And Gallagher right there, but then knocked away for a second. And taken control of by Vu. And now turn by Elchis. Paulson sends it over. It's Johnson again. Now they try to dump it up over the top. Balsley, she'll run onto it. Balsley trying to turn it. Sends it across, but Faber not quite there. A little too far over. She tried to come back to the middle. Now Johnston can't gain control there. And Elchis will just drop it back. And they'll send it across to Mahoney as they switch fields here. Gates up ahead. Drop back to Horman. Now up ahead on the run. The keeper will come out and go down and get that as Samantha Elchis jumps over the top of Emma Haynes. Kind of trying to keep an eye and see if she fumbled that away. Once they have the hand on it, that's possession, but if it gets away, then you're free to take a shot. We've got some kind of concert going on the far side over there by the school tonight. I can hear them playing. Battle for possession here toward the midfield, and it'll go to Waukee. Should have had him come over and play the national anthem live right before the concert.
Waukee, number 17 sophomore Anna Coppola.
Anna Coppola coming in for Natalie Gallagher. And that'll stay with Waukee. Gates will throw it in here. Well, no. Chloe Olson comes over and says, let me throw it. Down the line and stay with Johnston. They drop it back. Divot sends it over, and now up ahead by Dunphy. Johnston. Got a couple counters here, but unable to consistently get it up there. Now up the sideline, if she can run it down, she does. Now trying to work something, drop it back. Oh, a little too far. Balsley was heading full speed in and couldn't throw the brakes on and get to that one as it went on behind her. And Waukee will get it now on the throw-in. On the far side. Knocked around and Little contact, but the official says play on. Balsley now gets it outside. She goes on up ahead. Was looking for the pass from Tyler Donaldson, I believe it is over there. Yep, she is in, and Balsley was hoping to get up into that seam and get another pass back, but didn't quite work out that way. And now here's Waukee. They turn it. Horman sends it outside to Gates. Gates up ahead, now gets it back. And again, precision passing by Waukee. Right up in the middle. Back to Horman. Draws the defenders, now gets it up. And Coppola tries to turn it. She does! And gets stopped when it tries to go between two defenders. Gets through, but leaves the ball behind. Dunphy knocks it down. And they were looking for Elchis up there, but not there. And now back outside. McDevitt has Elchis in the middle. She comes up the side here. Drops it back, and the defender, nice job of coming up. She read that, shut that off. Now up to Balsley. They're trying to get the counter here, and it goes out. Looking to throw it in quickly when they have some numbers up there. Get it into Vu. She's looking for Balsley, but can't get it there. And they're keeping an eye on Balsley. I think they know the freshman. Once she gets it, she's dangerous there. Now through, can she get to it? She does. She picks up the speed, gets a touch. Now try to pull it back, and let's see what they call it. It'll be a corner for Johnston. So good work by Balsley to win the corner. They'll send Ella Smith over again to take it on the far side. You see the wind fluttering just a little more over there. This one will spin inside. Still hanging in there. Up comes Vu. Vu now knocks it back through there. Waukee trying to clear it out. And Johnston trying to hold him in. They'll turn it. Muse drops it back. Up in there, knocked down by View. And here's Johnston on the counterattack. Takes it outside and comes across but can't get enough on it. Garcia, their other scorer there. Turn, but right into Taryn Reitzma, the keeper. Again, Johnston trying to hold them on their end here. They'd like to get even up before halftime, but now they sneak it through. Coppola working it. Back over Gates, will knock it down for Waukee. Up ahead. Coppola, good footwork. She keeps it now. We'll move it back, holding off a defender. Now drops it into the middle to McDevitt. She'll drop it back. Huge pass up ahead by Dunphy. Trying to keep it on the far sideline. Good job by Ella Smith. And we'll have some substitutes coming in. Ava Spinner and Belle Duffy in for Waukee. And Tyler Donaldson in for Johnston. They lob it up ahead. Balsley trying to get to it, but the defender holds her off. Shows you the danger, though, that they have. You can't ease up defensively because Johnston right there waiting. They try to come across again, but can't. Now Vu steps in. Waukee sends it the other way. Duffy to Dunphy. It's not easy to say back and forth. Now up to Horman. Horman looking for a place to send it. She'll drop it back. Up ahead, Capola. Coach tells her to turn, she does. Lobs it up over there, and it's going to be a little too much on the ball, but it'll end up being a corner. It was touched, so Waukee gets their third corner here of the night. So far, they've just been tapping them in and then playing it from there as everybody's packed back. Let's see if they change that strategy or not here. No, they don't. And they try to send it out. That one a little went back when I think she wanted to get it more up ahead. Trying to find Balsley up there. And Waukee will get the kick. Knocked down. Up ahead, looking for Elchis there. Back the other way. Johnston will get the throw in. Still a lot of time. They'd like to try to get something set up here and get a goal to even it up before the half. Of course, the problem with that is you got to watch Waukee on the counter with their speed. Throw in Johnston. And cutting through there, looking for Balsley in the middle, but it's cut off by the defender, but back over. Balsley, oh, got a piece of it. Off the pass from Garcia, but little too much under it. And that goes up over the top, but we almost had a tie match here on that one. There's some good passing in there with the Garcia, the sophomore, and Balsley, the freshman. Now Johnston again. Again, looking in there in the center for Balsley. And there's a foul on the far side against Waukee. It'll be a free kick for Johnston. So coming up on 8 minutes of play, first half. Johnston again trying to work it as the shadows falling over the stadium here now. Sun heading down behind us to the west, behind the press box. See what they do. Deep high kick right to the keeper, Reitzma. If it was the other way on the other side, you might be turning and looking into the sun, but no danger of that for her on this end. And now here comes Waukee. They're trying to turn it, maybe get an extra insurance goal on the board here. Or if nothing else, keep it down here, keep it away. Reitzma, or excuse me, not Reitzma, it's Elchis with it. Little bump in there. And in comes Olsen, Chloe Olsen. Nice into the feet of Elches, but she can't get it. And that'll be a throw in for Waukee. So now Waukee putting a little pressure on, back the other way. Capola. Lob it up over the top, but nobody in that area for Waukee. Johnston sends it up. And they didn't have many people back. There's the handball. That was pretty obvious. When the arm comes out away from the body, it's not in a natural position, and you control the ball that way. So Horman will take the free kick. Line straight up. Lobs it up over the top. Capola tried to flip it back, and good defensive play down there by Johnston. Another header. And that was Shea Polson, who got in there and was able to block that shot as it got over the keeper. Now here's Waukee. Capola trying to get it back in again, but Polson. And now there's a foul right out front. That'll be free kick, and Nevada Voss didn't like the call, but the official said, no, you went under and pushed her. So a free kick straight on here. 18 for Waukee. Haynes slides over toward the right post. This one coming low, it scores! A goal!
Senior Haley Horman.
Haley Horman gets on the board with 4:40 to play. And we'll take a look at it.
Entering the game for Waukee, number 2, sophomore Natalie Gallagher.
As there it is, and just right by the keeper. And that's a tough spot when you're straight on like that. It's not quite a PK, a little farther out, but then you got to kind of look over those bodies. And for Horman, excuse me, that's lucky goal number 7 on the season. And Waukee goes up 2-0. Haley Horman with the goal. Off the free kick.
Rolling Waukee. Entering the game for Waukee, number 92, sophomore
Zoe Mahoney will come in. And out comes Hannah McDevitt. And Waukee will get the throw in. Quickly, momentum switch there. Johnston had him down and was kind of on the attack. Then Waukee switched it around and get that foul called. A dangerous spot to give up a free kick. And Horman made him pay. Waukee will throw in on the far side. Keeper will come up and pick that up. Boot out to half. And that will go out to Johnston. Trent Kemp throws it in, but kick for Johnston. 2.5 to play, first half. Hampton keeps that alive. Now back comes Waukee. Up into the middle, now up top. Gallagher is back in there. Go outside with 2 minutes to play. And taken away by the defender.
Throw in Waukee.
Waukee will throw it in on the far side. And that one in to the keeper. Haynes. Back to the middle. Send it over to Smith, and Waukee will get the throw in coming up on a minute to play, first half.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Waukee booms it deep. And Haynes scoops it up. Will come up and roll it out to Polson. Polson up ahead to Hampton. Johnston trying to turn and get something going quick in the final seconds here. And that will go out.
Throw in Johnston.
Throw in with 10 seconds to go.
8, 7, 6,
Trying to turn it.
4, 3.
Shot off right to the keeper
Halftime.
by Garcia. And that's the way we stand at the half. Waukee 2, Johnston nothing. Here is one off a free kick and one off just a good play by Gallagher. And we're at 2-0 at the half. Let's take a break. We'll come back and recap the first half scoring after this on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at Waukee, we're at halftime, 2-0 Warriors over Johnston. And Johnston hasn't played that poorly, but Waukee's played very well. And the first goal came with 26:51 to go. Natalie Gallagher got a pass up into the middle, had it on her right foot, spun around, took it to her left foot, and fired it through. And we're up 1-0. And it stayed that way for quite a while. Johnston had a couple of times where they got it up, and they were trying to get to Isabel Balsley, their freshman, or Isabella Balsley or Isabel Garcia, and those two have been defended pretty well. That's where Waukee, they've kept them from really getting any clear good shots at it. Garcia had a couple there, but wasn't able to get a lot on it. And anyway, they are unable to get it in the back of the net. Then with 4:40 to go, there was a foul right up at top, and Haley Horman just fired it in through everybody and into the back of the goal, and that's the way we stand here at halftime, 2-0. Waukee again with their good shape and good passing and moving that ball up, and Johnston, every time they get something back, they haven't had anybody break through or really have to try to make an outstanding play to get by this defense and get a shot off. They did have that one, I guess, that came over and was it Garcia that got the foot underneath it a little bit too much there in front of the net, and it went a little high on her, and that was probably their best opportunity on that one, and just went up over the top of the bar. But credit the Waukee defense on that. For Johnston, they've had some good defensive plays out of Shea Polson here in the first half. She's really she stopped one that got behind the keeper, but she's right there to head it away, stepped into the open spot. So it's been a good back and forth matchup right now. Johnston just got to figure a little bit a better way to get some offense going. And then again, the trouble is you get everybody pressed up, and Waukee's going to counter on you. So you got to figure out how to do that without giving up something back the other way. So we're at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll do that. We'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Back here at Waukee Stadium at halftime, the Warriors up 2-0 on goals by Gallagher and Horman. And the one came 26:51 in, and the last one a little before half, 4:40 to go, on a free kick after foul, right up on top by the circle there, and Horman sent it home by the keeper. Waukee Down in the corner there, discussing their halftime strategy. Johnston went over the locker room. I see they're coming out now. And they're trying to talk about how to get somebody a little more open up front, I think. And again, at the same time, as talked about, the problem with that is you push up too far. And Waukee has that speed and passing to get behind you. And you have to figure out how to do that and keep it, get your offense going without giving up defensively on the quick counterattack there. But we'll see how they do with that. There's these two teams. Let's see. I thought I had written down the goals here. Yeah. So Johnston, about 4. They've been averaging about 4.5 a game, and for Waukee, they're averaging about 5 per game. So a little bit of a scoring difference there, but so far tonight, Waukee's defense has shut down Johnston's offense for the most part and not allowed them to get on the board and get any, just a couple clean looks at it here. And Tara Reitzman's been good in goal. Emma Haynes has not been bad. She had a good play on the first one, and then that it's tough to defend when you have that shot right straight out there, not far out through the defense, and it's stationary. You got to figure out where you're going to be. She set up a little bit toward that right post, and then Horman did bring it back a little bit toward the left on her, but got it through there. And that's the way we stand right now. 2-0 as Waukee heads back over toward the bench. Johnston is out. These two teams, of course, have had built quite a rivalry here with them. You know, the state basketball tournament that Waukee won this year, Johnston the year before, and they just had a good back and forth in the sports. And then that changed a little bit with the school splitting off and Waukee Northwest coming on this next school year. So imagine still be a little bit of a Waukee rivalry, but not just the one school there. And we'll see how that plays out with the new school and how they develop. As the referee's coming on out, and we should be about ready for the start of the second half here. New 40 up on the clock. And they'll switch sides. Johnston will attack the north goal and Waukee the south goal when they come out. See, the starters were Ashley Faber, Cindy Ron Carshea Polson, Kate Antofer, Isabella Balsley, Lillian Trendkamp, Isabella Garcia, Ella Smith, Emma Hampton, Nevada Voss, and Emma Haynes in goal for Johnston to start it out. And for Waukee, Natalie Gallagher, Sophia Muse, Ellie Dunphy, Anna McDivitt, Macy Davis, Haley Horman, Chloe Olson, Anna Coppola, Zoe Mahoney, Belle Duffy, and Taryn Reitzma. Back there in goal for Waukee. Waukee will kick it off to start. As soon as the official center is ready, he'll blow the whistle. And there we go. Waukee trying to turn it, set it up ahead. And push called.
Free kick, Waukee.
Be a foul on Johnston. And I had that unofficially 4-2. 4 Johnston fouls, 2 Waukee in the first half. And official discussing that with Coach Tony Gabriel. I think he was saying I wanted to give her a chance to see if she'd turn that and play that ball, and then he blew the whistle. So That one goes out. Going to be throw-in for Waukee. Elena Ashmore in there now. Throw it in. There's Sophia Muse. And looking to get it up ahead to Balsley. Waukee dumps it outside Muse. And she slips down and gets fouled. Another free kick for Waukee. Take it up ahead. Duffy, now back to her. Hughes sends it up the sideline. Gallagher. Under pressure by Pook. Into the middle. Shot off the crossbar. Coppola tries to head it, and then they're going to bring it back the other way. As they say, she ran in to the keeper. And I think that might have been Horman who got the shot that went off the crossbar. Down, and then Coppola tried to head it in there and then got into the keeper. And now it goes back. Throw into Johnston. Johnston would like nothing more than to get an early goal here in this second half. To have it. And lob up. Sent back out. And Waukee gets a free kick again. Hughes keeps it alive. Dumps it into McDevitt. Now up ahead. Coppola has it taken away by Vu. Into Coppola. Take it away. Garcia. Garcia outside. Now 3-on-3 here. Back to Garcia. Gets it to left foot and high. And that hit the football crossbar. It was over the top and came back in. So that'll be a corner. And the keeper must have got a finger on it. So it'll be a corner for Johnston. But Garcia pounded that one and it went up over the crossbar, and you can see it hit the football crossbar up there, but then the AR said the keeper got a finger on it, so it's a corner here. This one swinging way inside and hits the back of the net. So that'll turn into a goal kick. No attempt to do anything with that. Waukee puts it in play quickly. They're trying to get the pressure on here. Voss drops it back. Up to Faber. Johnston needs a goal right now, at least to have it. And that goes out to Johnston. Throw in there looking for Balsley. She dumps it over. By the defender inside, they were looking for Garcia. And now back the other way. Oh, good cut inside, but they'd clear it out of there by Johnston. And they'll try to turn it around and go back on the attack. Good defense, but possession held by Johnston. Out to Muse. She drops it back. Ashmore. And Johnston working at Smith. And that'll stay with Johnston. Johnston trying to pick up the pace, trying to get a goal to get it down here in their end. Knocked down there by Hampton. She drops it back to Pook, and they'll send it across. Vu. To Faber. Faber. It's a little far where I don't know where she's going, looking for Garcia, but a little too deep on that one. Now Balls and Garcia kind of almost run into each other in the middle. Bunched up there. And that'll go out to Johnston. So Johnston keeping the pressure on right now. Early here in the second half. Garcia sends it in there, but not enough on it, and Reitzma handles that pretty routinely. Now up ahead. Johnston's been getting to the ball pretty quickly, putting the pressure on. Gallagher turns this one back inside, leaves it over to Coppola. Now outside. And a quick counter here by Waukee up to Coppola. She cuts it back. Outside. Down the line into, Gallagher couldn't get a shot on it. She was in there. And she walks up limping. I don't know if she caught her foot or got hit by the defender. But she's still limping back the other way. Looked like almost a point-blank attempt there, but defender got in on her. So now Waukee up ahead. And Gallagher can't quite turn around on that. She had that earlier one where she kind of turned, had it in the right foot, turned around down there in front of the goal, got it on the left foot and fired it home. And so now Johnston back the other way. And that sequence kind of showed you how quickly Johnston's down there battling, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, Waukee's on the other end, and they're attacking on the counter. Here it comes up again. And knocked down by Polson. We'll try to send it up the sideline, and it'll go out to Johnston. Smith sends it up ahead. Johnston's been kind of just shooting it into nowhere right now. They were passing it pretty well to start here. Now they've kind of, got a little more of a hurry. This one lobbed up. Muse over there. She tries to send it back into the middle. Gallagher by the keeper, goal!
Number 2, sophomore Natalie Gallagher.
Gallagher with goal number 2. And let's see the replay here. Comes up Muse. Beautiful entry into Gallagher. She turns it right foot, this time right across the keeper into the goal. So Muse on the assist, and Gallagher gets goal number 2 on the night. Puts her up to 10 on the season. And Waukee now up 3-0. And again, just as I was talking about it, it seems like you got them back on their heels on the other end, and here they turn around and they can score so quickly on you, and they did there. There's Muse on the outside. She's the one that triggered it in to Gallagher. Now, Elchis back in there. Looks like there she is with the ball. She came in during the replay, I believe. Coppola working. There's Coppola. Tried to sneak it by. Now outside to Muse. Muse back into Coppola. And they call her with the push coming back. Looked like she got a little hip check that she got too much arm coming back on the rebound there. And the official called her on that. Now here's Johnston. They need to work it around, pass it a little better, and find their two, Garcia and Balsley. There they are in the middle. Now there's Garcia on the run outside with it. Working against the defender. Gets by and right into Reitzma. That's been the issue all night. Having to work those long shots. Duffy back over. McDevitt. McDevitt sends it out to Muse, right side. And take it away. But they sent it up there the other way quick, and nobody's up there. Maybe that's where they want to pass it a little shorter and work it up. Now they knock it down. Up to Garcia. Garcia by one defender, but can't get by the second. And that'll go out to Waukee. It's Ashmore back there defending for Waukee. There she is again on Garcia, and she gets called that time. A little too much contact. There's Ella Smith with the free kick. To the middle, knockdown. Trying to work it down, across, over. And that'll be a corner for Johnston. Their second corner here of the second half. And Macy Davis has been doing good work defensively inside there for Waukee. Here's swinging in and headed away by Waukee.
Johnston.
And that time it was McDevitt that headed it out of there. Here's Johnston with it. They sent it over to Smith. Waukee pushed way back, everybody back into Faber. Up to Smith. Garcia. Now good pass in there to Balsley. And that right to the keeper. So that's what they're getting, about a 30-yard shot for Johnston. Unable to get anything up in there closer against that back line for Waukee. Ava Spinner, the senior, coming in for Waukee. Johnston clears that after it gets through. Now they're going to try to counter. They go up outside, but back there, defending is Macy Davis, and it'll be a corner for Johnston. But she shut off what could have been a run toward the goal, and will concede that corner kick now. Here we go, coming in wide. Faber got a foot on it, back up! And they're calling a foul on the kick, I believe. Yep. So it'll be a PK. Right in for the goal. And let's see, was that Voss, I believe? Here's the replay. See, she lines it up here. Nevada Voss, and once she set, boom. Reitzman didn't even move. It was a nice kick on the PK, and makes it 3-1. Here, Waukee. I kind of followed the ball. I didn't see what the foul was behind the ball there, but the official called it off the pass in. There's Garcia goes down, and there's a foul there again on Waukee, and here's that direct free kick right outside the box for Garcia, and that's just a little left of where the second goal came for Waukee. But this would be a big one here. If Garcia could convert this, we got a one-goal game here. There's the whistle. The blast is high. Oh, man, those are opportunities you can't afford to give up there.
Entering the game for Waukee, number 16, senior Lauren Gates.
Want to maybe keep that down, and then you get a chance on the rebound. Lauren Gates coming in for Waukee, but just got too much under it, and it sails high over the crossbar. If you get that down, at least it drops, and you got a second shot at it, but ooh, that was a tough one to take right off the face of the mask there for Waukee. Just misjudged it a little bit. Spinner. Now Waukee gets it out. Her spinner will send it away. And it's Johnston battling here. Well, they got still got a ball on the field, and she got the ball from the ball girl there, but they still have the other ball on the field yet. They want to play quickly, but now they get it, and there's a lob up over the top, and Reitzman's going to get to it before Balsley does. Reitzman will boot it out of there. Now, take it away. Trying to set it up is Faber. But into that defense, knocked down. And Waukee Coppola sends it over. And there's a foul on Johnston. We're even up at 4-4 each here. And now there's a yellow given. That'll go to Shea Polson.
On number 3 for Johnston, junior Shea Polson.
Polson has been battling hard back there and probably frustrated, but she picks up the yellow. Looked like maybe something she said. Didn't like that foul call, but she picks up the yellow card. And looks like only one yellow given to Johnston so far in the season from what I see here in the stats. And back for Voss, that was goal number 5 for her on the season. So now the free kick. This is out, but a good kick can put it up in there. And headed goal! Nope. Flag is up. Okay. Offside. So wipe that away. And here we go. McDevitt over to Spinner. And that'll go to Waukee. And that'll stay with Waukee again. And Johnston tries to turn it Brown back the other way. But now they do. Sent it up to the corner and cleared out of there by Macy Davis. Johnson throws it in. Garcia sends it, high again. She's been a little high on those shots. She was looking for the right corner there, but a little too much. A little too far before it started dropping down in.
Entering the game for Waukee, number 13, senior Haley Harmon.
And Haley Horman back in for Waukee. Give Anna McDevitt a rest. And now knocked down by Faber. She takes it up the sideline. Back across there, but now here's Johnston with it again still. Trying to look into the middle. Up to Garcia. Garcia pokes it in there, but nobody's in the middle now, as Balsley had slid out a little bit, trying to create a little more space for her. And here it comes the other way. Duffy still working it. Duffy pokes it up ahead. Now Johnston will have to turn it around. They do. They come up to Garcia. He tries to go back across, and it's knocked back in. Capola battling. And they finally just have to clear it out. Smith didn't want to get in trouble in the corner, so clears it out. And it's a throw in for Waukee. And that'll be a corner
Corner kick, Waukee.
for Waukee. That'll be their first corner here of the second half. And they'll work that two in the corner, and they just do a little quick in and then get it back. Send it across, but defender heads it away. Balsley gets it, trying to turn it. She does. Defenders come back up on her, though. Take it back. Now Johnston wins it back. Garcia over. Goes outside, and Faber can't quite reach it. As we approach 15 minutes to play. Waukee drops it back. Outside to Spinner. And cleared out by Pook. Throw in Waukee. Now take it away. We step in. Up the sideline. Macy Davis, though, is able to run it down. For Waukee. Davis solid back there on the back line. And
Johnston.
Throw in for Johnston.
Number 2, senior Sydney Ronker. Number 3, junior Shay Bolton. And number 10, sophomore
Tyler Donaldson, Sydney Roncar, and Shea Paulson back in for Johnston.
And number 2, sophomore Natalie Gallagher.
And Gallagher back on for Waukee. She has 2 of the 3 goals here tonight. Scored the first one and the third here for Gallagher, giving her 10 on the season. And they push that in the middle, finally cleared out to Faber. Then rattles back, and Johnson trying to clear it and turn it again. And knocked away. Spinner gets it over to Vanderkroll.
Johnston.
And now Johnson will throw it in. Waukee not letting up on the pressure. Turn that, send it into the middle. Johnston up ahead. Trying to get it over to Balsley, but it goes out. Back to Waukee. They'll call that a foul on Johnston. And Waukee free kick just across the half. Lob it up there and cleared out. Capola trying to get to it. Gallagher back to Capola. She gets by one defender, back into Gallagher, back, and a little too much.
Goal kick, Johnston.
But good give and go there as they wove through the defenders, but the last give gave a little too much. But while they're doing that, it's winding the clock down, too, for Johnston. And now back again comes Waukee. Cross to Gallagher! Right to the keeper. She was looking for the hat trick, but that one did not have the pace on it as the other two did, and Emma Haynes able to step in and go down and stop that one. But again, Waukee keeping it in their half, keeping the pressure on Johnston. Whenever Johnston turns, Waukee will make a quick attack back up to Balsley. She leaves it back. Now, can she get to it? No, just a little too much. And it'll be a goal kick for Waukee. Story here tonight, just a little step off for Johnston. Here comes Annie McDevitt, the junior, back in for Waukee, replacing Zoe Mahoney. And the big boom up the middle. Trying to knock it down and out. It is going to get out, and there'll be a throw in for Waukee. Josie Vandekroll picks it up, then puts it back down. And Sophia Muse will come over to throw it in. Dump back, but Ashmore is there. Now they turn it. And Ashmore knocks it out. It'll stay with Johnston. Under 10 to play. Into battle. McDevitt comes away with it. Out to Muse. She slides it back in there. Gallagher. And that'll be a throw in. I was trying to see that light pole blocked me. Couldn't tell if that was a throw in or if it went out for a corner. But it did go out before the flag, so it's a throw for Waukee. Headed up. Still rattling around in front of the goal there as Coppola gets a foot on it, and then I think a high kick called on that, and well, it must have been offside. He had the hand up for an indirect free kick, so that was an offside. Back the other way. Waukee just has not let up the pressure and let Johnston get out of here and get anything easy. They come over to Donaldson. Good footwork by her, sends it toward the middle, but defender's right there. Up to Gallagher. Gallagher turns it. Gallagher tried to move it back to that left foot, and it'll be a corner kick for Waukee. Gallagher had it there and tried to do what she did in the first half. Move it from the right back over to the left and take that left-footed shot. But instead it goes out, and Horman will go over there to get it started. We'll see if they go long this time. They do. Swinging in. Headed into the defense. Halsey tries to clear it out of there. Still Waukee. He'll drop it back. And get the throw in. Down to the touch line and clear. That'll be a corner again. Oh, third corner for Waukee. Johnston's had 3 in this half. They both had 3 in the first half. So we're even up on corners, 6-6, but you don't get any points for those. So, although you could. Johnston was close in the one, but here's the Waukee corner set up on the far side. Swinging in, headed. Still trying to play it down there. Macy Davis.
Goal kick for Johnston.
Got the defender up there trying to sneak in a goal. She's got 1 on the season, Macy Davis. She's done a great job of the back line tonight, back there.
In the game for Johnston, number 16, sophomore.
With Chloe Olson. And also, Elena Ashmore's back there right now. They don't always get the attention because they're just back there stopping stuff, but they've done a good job tonight. And now, Mormon sends it up, gets it back, lobs it up ahead. A lot of pushing and shoving going on there, but Johnston comes away with it. Oh, tried to send it through and offside. Well, no. I think that
throw in Johnston.
I think he said she came back. She was offside, came back. Then he put the flag down when it went out, and he gave the throw into Johnston. So we'll call that a premature flag, maybe. I don't know. I've been there doing the AR. Sometimes you put that flag up, but I think what happened is she didn't end up touching it, and it was kicked out by the defender. So she was in the outside position, but maybe it wasn't offside because she didn't get a chance to get involved in the play because the defender kicked it. If the defender makes an attempt at it, then that takes the offside off. But if you raise that flag, you're standing down there for everybody to see it. So then they want the call. But at this point, it isn't going to change much unless Johnston can really get going. But Waukee has just been able to masterfully run the clock down here. 3 minutes to go. And that one will stay with Waukee. And that is one thing to say about Waukee. They keep their shape. They keep in the spots where they're supposed to be. And they make it very hard on you. You got to move them around and try to find something. And Johnston had a few opportunities, but it seems like you almost got to be perfect at it here. And that one will be a goal kick. And Johnston trying to get it going quickly because they know they're running out of time. And that'll go back to Waukee. We got Ankeny Centennial 1, Valley 2, Pleasant Valley 3, Waukee at 4, and Dowling at 5. That's a good group right there. You can't count Johnston out either. And they've got a good squad. If they get hot here toward the end of this season, the final weeks, who knows what could happen over at the state tournament at County in the first week of June. But tonight, Waukee build a 2-0 lead at half. Up to 2-3, 10 minutes into the second half. And only goal they allowed was on a penalty kick here to Johnston as we wind down toward a minute to play.
Throw in Johnston. There's 1 minute left in the game.
You got to say, really only hurt themselves once with that penalty right up top. They gave a pretty easy look at the goal on that free kick, and it was converted. And here's the free kick. They're going to bring the ball back, which is exactly what Johnson doesn't want right now. They want the clock to, they want to move it up. Don't want the clock to keep rolling. And they'll get it into play as we hit 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. That's the final. 3-1. Waukee over Johnston here. A good back and forth match here, but one controlled by Waukee throughout most of the match. We'll take a break and come back. We'll recap the scoring in this one and recap everything, and we'll do that right after this on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at Waukee, you see the final tonight. Waukee over Johnston, 3-1. Dar Danielson with you. Let's run down, recap what happened here tonight. 26:51 to go. Natalie Gallagher with some fancy footwork got him on the board here. As you'll watch, they get it into her. Gets it right foot, then back over to the left, and pow. Right by the keeper for goal number one, 26:51 to go. The ninth goal for Gallagher on the season. Then goal number two came with 4:40 to go in the first half. There was a foul up top, as you see the ball right there on the circle. And Haley Horman gets it in through the crowd there, and that was in for the goal, and it was 2-0 at the half. Then about 10 minutes to go, 10 minutes gone in the second half, It was Gallagher once again here, as it was Muse with the feed into Gallagher. In there between the two defenders, she turns right foot by the keeper trying to come out, but that was into the back of the net, and Gallagher gets goal number 10 on the season. Johnston did get on the board with about 23:36 to play here. There was a penalty in the box, and the penalty kick easily taken by Nevada Voss made it 3-1. That was as close as Johnston got. Waukee controlled it pretty well throughout the match here tonight, and they end up winning 3-1. Waukee goes to 9-3 on the season. Johnston falls to 8-3. For Johnston, they will play Dowling at Johnston coming up here in the next matchup on Friday. It is Waukee at Southeast Polk coming up on Friday in the girls' their next match. So that's the final 3-1 here. That's going to wrap it up. I'm Dar Danielson for the entire crew here on CISN.TV.